Hey beautiful YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited to do this video. You guys have been asking what's my favorite place to go to for Korean food here in Germany, and I literally go to this place as often as possible. It's my comfort food. This is the closest that I found to like authentic Korean food that's like close to what my grandma used to cook for me. So yes, I'm really excited. We're gonna go ahead and start because I'm really hungry. So I got some cucumber kimchi, and I always ask for extra kimchi juice because I like to put the juice on my rice and then I can eat that for like all day, just rice and kimchi juice. I got some regular white rice. I have my handy dandy soy sauce. I like low sodium soy sauce, and I put it in my little soy sauce cup right here. There we go. I generally get the same thing all the time, just because I like what I like. I'll mix it up sometimes, but for the most part, I usually get the same many items. I can't just have one thing, but I got some kimbap. Now, when I order kimbap, usually if you're like new to Korean food, it usually comes with a lot of vegetables and stuff, but I just get bulgogi and egg inside because I don't like vegetables and that's the best to me. And then I got some teriyaki mandu. This is the one that does have meat in it. You can get one that just has like veggies in it. Ooh, I'm getting sauce everywhere. It's okay. And then for my actual main dish, because these are like appetizers to get you going, I got japchae, which is glass noodles. And this restaurant in particular, it comes with kind of like a bulgogi meat, and I get it without veggies. So that is that. Ooh, so good, y'all. My mouth is literally watering. I always get a Coca-Cola on the side. I feel like Coca-Cola in a glass is so much better than just like a can or fountain soda. And I really like the ones that you get like from like Mexican bakeries that are even taller than these ones. I just feel like they taste just so much better and fresher. So that's my little drink. Now I can eat with chopsticks, but when I'm really hungry, the last thing I want to do is like, I'm not a professional at chopsticks, I'm really not, but when I'm really hungry, I just want to shovel it in my mouth, so I'm gonna use a fork. So I brought a fork just in case. But this is the cucumber kimchi. Can y'all see that? So juicy. Out of all the kimchis, like radish, cabbage kimchi, cucumber kimchi is my favorite. Some people think that kimchi doesn't smell that great, but to me it's like my favorite. So the first thing I like to start off with is some kimbap. Makes my soul so happy. Now this place, if you're in the Grafenwehr area, it's right outside Post. They kind of have some weird hours. Like I know they're open for a couple hours for lunch, and then for dinner, I think they're only open from like 5 to 7. Now it's really hard to find Korean food that's like affordable. All of this was, I want to say 23 euro, which is not bad. Like if I just wanted to get like a main dish, it'd be fine. But usually when you go to a Korean restaurant, they bring you like lots of fixins and stuff like that. So I'm just used to having a lot of stuff going on. Now, I know I need to eat veggies, but when it comes to Korean food, like I don't mind green onions and certain things like that, but for the most part, I'd rather have it plain. Ooh. So these are the japchae glass noodles. Now I asked for more noodle ratio than I do for the meat ratio, just because I enjoy eating the noodles like the most. And I think they added some extra garlic in there today. Ooh. Now, teriyaki mandu is pretty much like a dumpling. It's kind of hard and crunchy. And I mean, it's pretty much like the Korean version of when you go to a Chinese place and you always get like an egg roll. There's not much to show you what it looks like, but it's just like meat. I think there's some noodles and a little bit of like green onion and maybe some carrots in there. This is my comfort food. Like, I could eat this every day, all day. I love, like, my favorite American food is like tacos and pizza, but this is like my favorite food that's gonna make me the absolute happiest. This video is gonna be a lot of chewing and less talking. Because this is a lot harder to eat than like Taco Bell or something, but I just figured I'd sit, eat with you guys, see what's going on with everybody. Are you able to work? Are you not able to work right now? They just extended Germany's lockdown to February 14th, which it's starting to weigh on me a little bit. I'm not happy. I haven't been able to go roller skate yet because it's been so snowy and the weather's been pretty bad. But we also have to wear FFP2 masks. It's like the N95 mask. This makes it seem like I'm talking science with all these different types of masks. But off post, if you do anything, you have to wear that specific mask. I'll try to take a smaller bite. Okay. You can kind of see in there a little bit. Which, I don't know. I just really hope by my birthday, which is August, I'm finally going to be turning 30. I want to do something special for my 30th birthday. So I really do hope that I can go somewhere, do something, and I'm able to work by then. I have napkins. Just because, I mean, I am a homebody, but I like to be a homebody by choice. When someone starts to tell me, hey, you cannot go anywhere, that's when I'm like, I don't like that. I don't want you to tell me what to do. So the longer you leave the cucumber kimchi in the fridge, it'll ferment more and it'll get juicier. So what I like to do is once it's really juicy, let's see. I'm gonna hold this back. Can you guys see? And then I just pour the juice directly onto the rice and then I mix it up. I don't want to do it too much now because, like I said, tomorrow I'll have a bowl of rice for like lunch and breakfast, and then a bowl of rice for dinner with the kimchi juice on it. So once you get the kimchi juice on the rice, you just mix that thing up. So good. Now I don't actually eat the cucumbers. Sometimes I will if I'm really in the mood for it, but I just get the kimchi for the juice. And this one's like a little spicy, but it's not overly spicy where like you're choking. And I really want to try to make some cucumber kimchis, but the last few times I went to the commissary, their cucumbers were not good. So plus I'm like really nervous to mess it up. Like I really don't, like I don't cook at all, and I know what kimchi is supposed to taste like, so that could be an advantage or a disadvantage. When you go to a Korean restaurant, like what's your go-to? What's something that you definitely want to get when you have in mind? But I will say I don't like going to the Korean restaurants where you have to cook yourself. I don't like cooking. I don't want to cook my own meat. Like, I know people love the experience of it and everything, of cooking your own food and going out, but it's just not my thing. Oh, my heart is singing. I'm so happy. I have you in this kind of weird setup. This is actually one of my grandma's tables that she gave to me. If you're Korean, you know, you usually sit like, especially for parties and stuff, you sit on the floor and eat. That's like most Korean people, like you'll see when they eat, they pop this knee up. It's just kind of like a habit. It's not the best manners, but if you're Korean, then you understand. But last couple days have been kind of rough for me. Just too much time to think, overthink. There's nothing wrong. I have a very fortunate life, but I just really want to work. I want to see the world. So many crazy things have been happening in the world lately. It's just heavy. Ooh, I'm starting to get the hiccups. Ooh. This teriyaki mandu comes with some kind of, it's kind of like a soy sauce, but I would say it's more of a sweet teriyaki sauce. It's more watered down. The soy sauce is actually, you know, it's a lot darker. But the one with the red cap, that's not the less sodium one. It's way too salty for me. And I've been trying to learn Korean, and I haven't been really successful at it. I have the book. It's like, a brand is called Talk to Me in Korean, and I got the Hangul book, so I can learn, you know, the writing first and all of the letters first. But I'm a very visual person, so I'm gonna need to find some YouTube videos. If you guys can speak Korean and you found some YouTube videos helpful, please let me know. Because I really want to learn. I just get overwhelmed. Like when it comes to the actual speaking part, I feel like pronunciation, it'll be easier because I can just ask my mom, like, am I saying this right? I have somebody to talk with. It's just getting to the point of being able to read it, write it, and then have actual conversations. Because I want to go to Korea so bad. That's one place, like, I don't know if I necessarily want to be stationed there, because with my husband's job, where we would end up is not somewhere, it's like here, like the hub of travel and all that stuff, and there's more restrictions. Oh, I gotta burp. Oh, excuse me. So I definitely do want to travel though, like 2-3 weeks. And I want to be able to like take the train. That's finished. Take the train and like get from point A to point B and not get lost. So that's like the most overwhelming thing when you're in another country, is not knowing how to get somewhere. I am flinging this garlic everywhere. And I'm not even really using these chopsticks correctly because I don't really have to with this noodles, because they just really stick to each other. Now, you can eat these noodles cold or you can eat them warm. Sometimes when you go to like a Korean buffet, you'll see it and it'll be cold. I like to eat it warm. And usually, like I said, it's a lot more colorful than this. And I actually blame Amanda, if you're watching, for me wanting Korean food, because she made me watch this video. It was like a street market or something, and they were making all different kinds of delicious looking Korean dishes. And like there was no real like talking or sound, it was just them cooking. And they had like glass noodles and they were stuffing them and like kind of like peppers and stuff like that and deep frying it. Oh, my heart. I'm gonna get full. Usually I like to keep some of the kimbap for later, because it's not something I have to stick in the fridge or anything like that. So my diet, I ran out of memory on my memory card, but I was saying is London, I definitely feel like that's like #1 thing that was on my bucket list, and I just kept putting it off because like, well, I'm gonna go, and Ryanair was doing like cheap flights to different places, so I was like, well, let's just go pick a country this weekend and go there. We'll hit London when it happens. Kind of regret that now, because now I'm just like, I'm hoping if I could only go to one place, that's the place that I would definitely pick. Extra bonuses would definitely be like Greece, Ireland, Malta, Switzerland. I'm starting to get full, guys. That's one thing about warm noodles though. They start sticking together. There's just like a bunch of brains right there. Once they heat up. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I'm trying to finish it, but I don't think I can. I had a breakfast bowl this morning at, I think like 8:30, because I got hardly any sleep last night, so it just kind of messed up my day. Tried to take a nap, that didn't happen, so now I'm just gonna end up cleaning up the house since I'm up. I try not to nap too much so I can get a good night's sleep. I did figure out what I'm probably going to blast over on my feet. I think I'm gonna do like some flowers. It's just a lot of black and it's gonna hurt quite a bit. Ooh, it's not gonna be fun. But I'm gonna just keep marinating it. I have it drawn up, keep looking at it, make sure that's exactly what I want, because what I originally wanted was to do like a sun or something cool over it, but then it just looked too black and too cover-uppy, not like a blast over. Yeah, guys, I think I have like one more bite and I'm done. Oh. I hope you guys go get Korean food. If you do, let me know in this video if you guys end up going and getting some and what you order. Like I said, japchae is my favorite. You can't go wrong with bulgogi, kalbi. You can't go wrong with, what are something else that I really enjoy? I mean, you get ramen noodles, but I feel like I can make that at home. And then jangpyeong, which is noodles that's really, really spicy. It's very seafoody. Me and my grandma used to go, and I don't like vegetables and I don't like prawns. It's too much work. So she would take all of the like fixins from the top, and she'd take that, and then she'd give me more of her noodles, and then we kind of trade off, and that was like our thing. Oh, so good. Jangpyeong noodles in the package are still alright, but it's still not the same because the noodles are actually thicker. I like a different consistency of noodles. Like, I'm not just a one noodle type of girl. I like thin noodles, clear noodles, fat noodles, skinny noodles. I like all the noodles. So yeah, I just feel like with Korean food, it's all good. You can't really go wrong. Just ask questions. Ask, like, if you don't like vegetables, be like, hey, does this come with vegetables? Because I am the first to be like, yeah, don't want none of that healthy stuff. I want grease. All right, last bite, you guys. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this Korean mukbang that I finally did. If you follow me on Instagram, I eat Korean food several times a month. That's why I'm pretty much a regular. She already knows who's ordering every time because I'm the only one that asks for kimchi with extra juice. If you like kimchi juice, just ask for extra juice like me. And then she'll probably be confused if you're here and you put in that order. But thank you guys so much for sitting and just hanging out with me. Feels good that I can come and just talk with you guys. And yeah, just let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. What's your go-to? What do you guys like to eat? What are you gonna order? Are you gonna try any of this stuff? And yeah, until next time, I'll see y'all beautiful people later. Bye.